Hey everyone, so we made it to the big one. This is the one that everybody talks about, of course. I'm Fox, and in this video I'm going to talk about Sony and Xbox E3 press conference. So yeah, let's get right into it. Obviously, let's talk about PlayStation. Well, because it was so short, I could get through this one pretty quickly and then get to the big show, which was the Xbox press conference. So let's start off with some of the things I did not appreciate on the PlayStation side. Obviously, wow. Well, no release dates. That's the big one. Big negative points on that. No release dates. Not that many third-party support, even though they do have it. They didn't show it off. That kind of sucked as well. And I didn't see certain titles that I was looking forward to, like GT Sport. I wanted to see if they're going to bring it this time around, since I've been disappointed with their racing games recently. So yeah. And then Ace Combat, I mean, I remember seeing that a couple, was it PlayStation events, I think it was like 2 years ago, and no Ace Combat, so that kind of sucked. Either way, we know that it's still coming to PlayStation and Xbox for sure, and I think it will have VR support, which I'm not interested in, but we know that it's still alive. So yeah, the audience was pretty fucking dead. I did not like that. It didn't really like hype me up for the event. I didn't mind the music in the beginning. Some people didn't like it, but whatever. And then there was people hanging from the roof, which was, in my opinion, very dumb, very stupid. When you think of the event and being entertaining and stuff, and then you have like Ubisoft having people dancing around and stuff, that's cool. But then let's just say the people from Sony are trying to hire you to come out in their press conference, and they're like, yeah, you're just going to be hanging from the ceiling. I'm sorry, but that's dumb. I would have not signed up for that at all. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing. Didn't see as much as I wanted to. Another thing, they only had like 17 things that they showed, like a handful of games with DLC and stuff like that combined. Six of them were VR. Very disappointing for me. I do not care about VR. So in a way, they didn't show much. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But yeah, let's get to the positive stuff, because we did see some cool titles. Obviously, Uncharted, which we already seen. So Lost Legacy looks really good. What else? We saw more of Days Gone, which some people were, I guess, disappointed about, because we already seen it like 2 other times. But either way, that's pretty cool. It sucked that it didn't have a release date though. We saw some other great titles. Let me see. Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm happy about that. Even though it didn't really show great, I'm happy that they had it on there, because I'm looking forward to that game. They also showed off Call of Duty, which, you know, I'm keeping an eye on, because that one actually looked pretty interesting to me. What else? Detroit looked better than it did last time, so that's not that bad. That was pretty cool. But again, no release date, so I don't know what's going on there. But I am happy that they have like a certain actor, you know, as a frontman for the game. It kind of reminds me of Quantum Break, when they did that with Quantum Break, where before that they had a generic looking character and then they brought in an actor to play the main role. So it kind of made the game pop, and it's more interesting that way, in my opinion. Of course, we saw some Destiny stuff, which I was happy to see, until they showed the exclusive stuff, which I got a little bit disappointed, because if I do want that exclusive goodness, I have to play it on the PlayStation. And yes, they will have it for about a year or so. That kind of bummed me out. I'm still looking forward to the beta though, so we'll see if I'm going to get it day one, because I still haven't pulled the trigger on that part yet. And then, of course, we're getting to the end of the whole Sony thing, because like I said, very short. They only showed a little bit of things. I was mostly disappointed, but the thing that made it worthwhile, the thing that stood out to me, which I'm sharing the gameplay for, is the Spider-Man. That was amazing. I was happy to see that. I wanted to see gameplay, and they actually gave me that. A lot of people said that that was their highlight as well, to the point where some people that were looking forward to God of War actually got more out of Spider-Man gameplay, and were looking forward to the Spider-Man game more than the God of War game, which I don't know. For me, even though God of War looked pretty cool, gameplay-wise, I don't know about the whole story thing. It just feels like you're babysitting the whole time. I'm not interested in that at all. And in a way, I'm so used to seeing my brothers play the older version of God of War that I'm not used to the new, like, gameplay and the style that they're going with now. So I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, Spider-Man really stood out to me. I'm looking forward to it. I love Marvel. It does bum me out a little bit that it's not going to be on Xbox, but it's okay. It's understandable. I would buy this day one and play this on my brother's PlayStation or whatever. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I loved everything about it, except for the date, I guess. That's the only thing I didn't care for, because it is coming out sometime next year, so that could be holiday or whatever. But either way, I like the gameplay, I like the style. The suit, I'm getting used to the suit now. Some people say they don't like the way the suit looks, because it has a white spider on it. But I think I'm getting used to that now, so I like the way the Spider-Man looks. I like, the story looks pretty decent, or it seems interesting enough. And obviously, I love the gameplay. The gameplay is the best part. So, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man for sure. And for me, that was the whole highlight of the show. That was the whole point of the PlayStation conference, was just to show off Spider-Man. I didn't really care if they showed anything else but that. But yeah, it does suck that they had people hanging from the ceiling for no reason. It does suck they didn't have release dates for a lot of these games that were showing off. So yeah, yeah, I don't know what was the point of the PlayStation conference. I feel like they showed off more for their own Sony show that they do, like at the end of the year sometimes. Because I remember they showed Last of Us 2 over there. They could have just saved that for E3, in my opinion. But yeah, a lot of people were bummed out with it. Some people that liked last year's shows for E3 for PlayStation liked it this year, of course, because it was mostly the same stuff. But yeah, either way, I'm done talking about PlayStation. It was okay, but very disappointing overall. Especially the fact that I didn't care for like 6 of their games that they were talking about PlayStation VR. But yeah, let's move on to the Xbox. So, starting with the Xbox stuff, wow. So, overall, great show. I can't say enough good things about it, but I will talk to you guys about some of the things that stood out to me. Yeah, they just showed so much games after games. Obviously, they talked about the Xbox One X, which it looked awesome, and it's $500, which we kind of knew hours prior to, and I'm not even surprised that that happened. We've talked about it on Console Corner before, and we kind of guesstimated what price it would be. Basically, me and Shewulf were like 500. That's what it's going to be. Some of the guys, you know, they understood where that came from, but they wished that it was lower, which is fine, because I said, if it is lower, it's okay. If it ends up being 400, because that would just be even better than what I expected. But my expectations were stuck on 500 because there was no way I thought that was going to be 6 or anything higher than that, like some people were saying online. But besides that, I like the way it looks. I like the name, actually. At first, it was kind of weird, but then I was like, I actually dig it. I'm happy with the name, especially the fact that if you like separate the words, the X, the box, 1, and then the X again, it spells Xbox. So I like that. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with the date. Some people wanted it in October, but it's coming out in November, which is understandable in the beginning of the month in November. But yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm looking forward to getting it. I will be picking this up. Even if I don't get it day one, I will be getting an Xbox One X eventually. If I could pay $450 for a custom Gears of War Xbox One Slim, of course I'm going to pick up an even better, powerful, faster console for $500, which is basically $50 more. I am looking forward to getting that. And then afterwards, I can save up for a 4K TV. Either way, it's the power that I want. I'm not worried about the whole 4K aspect of it. It's not that big of a deal, but it's nice having that crispy, beautiful gameplay as well. So yeah, I'm happy with the Xbox One X. Looking forward to it. We'll be picking that up eventually. And I will avoid speaking about the whole drama and everything that's going on in the background and people questioning everything else about the system, so I'll just leave that one alone. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy they showed it off, and yeah, I'm happy that they spent a little bit of time talking about it for everyone else who wasn't sure about it. I'm glad that they pointed out that if you do have a 1080p TV, that it's still going to look even better than what it did previously, so I like that as well. And then they moved on to all the games, which were amazing because they showed like 40 something games, and yeah, like 20 of them were exclusive, which is fine. I mean, even if they're temporary exclusives, I'm okay with that. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'll just tell you which of the games that stood out to me. Obviously, Forza 7 or Forza Motorsport 7 looked awesome, so I'm glad that they showed that off. It looks beautiful every time they show a racing game, so of course I will be picking that one up. I'm happy that a lot of people are talking about Metro and Assassin's Creed. That's cool, but I'm not interested in those games, but they did look great. I'm interested in trying PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds because I watched some Twitch players play that for months now, and I just thought it looked pretty cool, especially with some of the Twitch streamers that I watch playing it, and they're very entertaining. And now that we're gonna have that on the console, I think it's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to playing that with my my console corner crew. That would be fun to stream that with them. I was a bit disappointed about State of Decay 2, that it got delayed for next year. That kind of bummed me out. I was looking forward to that game, especially co-op, playing that on co-op with my brother. Yeah, and the fact that I had to break the news to him because he was busy working and everything while I was doing all the awesome crazy streams over the weekend. So yeah, that kind of sucked that I had to break the news and tell him, sorry dude, we're not gonna get that this year. So that bummed me out. Another game that got delayed was Sea of Thieves, but at the same time, we kind of saw that coming because of how slowly the game is progressing. So we kind of knew that, no, but it still bums me out regardless. But I am happy with some of the stuff they showed me. It was a bit different than last year, so I'm still looking forward to it, but I hope that they keep adding content to it as well. Okay, so they also showed some Dragon Ball Z, which looks pretty cool. I saw some gameplay of that actually, separately than what they showed on the conference. It looks awesome. It looks like a great, fun fighter. I used to play Dragon Ball on the PSP with my friends, my brothers and them, so that was pretty cool. So everybody was freaking out when they saw that on stage, so that's nice. What else? Let's jump over to Super Lucky's Tale. Oh my god, when we saw this, I guess most of us thought it was the cutest thing ever. Some people out there thought it was like Conquer is coming back or something like that, but I knew, I was like, wait a minute, this must be like a new title. I can't wait to pick this up though. It's a tiny fox dude and it looks really cute, and I can't wait to pick this up and play it with my niece. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope that it does really well. I believe it's going to be $30, and they might have it physical and digital, but we'll see. It might be coming out next year from what I remember. If not, then it's coming out late this year. Anyway, another game that's coming out this year would be Cuphead. Finally, we got the release date for Cuphead in September, so that's awesome. We've been asking about this game for a while, and it looks amazing. Most of us love the cartoon style, and yeah, finally it's coming out. Another game that I'm looking forward to that's finally coming out as well would be Crackdown. I am really hyped for this game. I can't wait. This one's coming out date and date with the Xbox One X, so I hope that is as fun as what it looks, because I saw a cinematic trailer, I saw gameplay. It looks really fun. I like the way that they made it look like kind of comic book style for the trailer, but in the gameplay it just looks really fun, and I hope that I can play this co-op with friends and on multiplayer and have all that crazy destruction and all that. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. It looks really, really fun. They showed some indies on the stage, which was awesome, like the little trailer. I don't know what happened to that over on the Sony side, but that was actually a surprise for me that they didn't have an indie like montage trailer or anything like that. So yeah, that was kind of weird. Another game that is on the top of the list, right along with Crackdown 3 and Forza 7, is Life is Strange. Surprise, surprise. I am so hyped for this game. I'm really happy that They showed it on the Microsoft stage. I did not expect it at all. But as soon as I saw it, I wanted to scream into the mic, and then I remembered that we were live streaming the whole thing, so I tried to calm myself, and I'm so happy that it's coming out this year. And I understand why it's 3 episodes now. It's basically a side story. It's not a part 2 like some people thought. So yeah, it's about Chloe before Max came back, so I am looking forward to this. Even if the actress is not the same voice actress, so that kind of bummed me out a little bit, but I saw some of the gameplay for the beginning of the first episode, and I think she does a pretty good job. There's times where she doesn't sound like Chloe at all, but there's other times where she says certain phrases and she does sound like her, and I'm so interested and invested into the story that I'm willing to, like, not think about that or let that bother me, and I want to, like, see what happens. Even though we kind of already know what happens. So yes, I'm looking forward to that, and I can't wait. We'll be picking it up digitally and physically if they ever release that. What else? Really happy they showed Ori. Ori's coming back. No release date though, so that was kind of, oh man, really sad, really sad. But the gameplay looks really nice. It looks beautiful. I should hurry up and finish the last one. And in case you guys didn't know, they have Ori, the first one, in the Blind Forest one. That one's 50% off, so if you guys haven't picked that up, you should check it out. I think it's only for a limited time, so you try to hurry up and pick it up. What else? I'll talk about 2 more things. They're going to upgrade some of those games that we love from the third parties and the first parties. They're going to upgrade them and give them a 4K patch so they can look better. So that's cool for everybody who's interested in that. I know a lot of people can't wait to try Witcher on 4K and stuff like that. And then the big surprise that nobody saw coming, it was back compat for the OG Xbox. That was really cool. That was a nice surprise. Yeah, I didn't know if they're going to do that, even though they talked about it before, and Phil Spencer said that he hoped that they could do that. I'm happy that they're doing that for everyone, so it just feels like your whole Xbox library could go with you wherever you go. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if they're going to add Achievos. I'm not sure when they're going to add these games digitally to the store so you can buy them. But I hope that the ones that I do have, like Forza and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I could play on my Xbox One. And yeah, I remember playing the Buffy on the 360, so hopefully that will work for sure. So yeah, that was really nice. I like that. But yeah, other than that, the Xbox show overall was positive. A lot of games, a lot of variety in those games. I'm surprised that it went as well as it did without fucking Gears and Halo. I almost said Forza, but we all saw Forza, so that doesn't count. But yeah, I liked the whole Xbox show. I thought it was really good. They even did great shows after that in their daily shows. That was really good as well, because they expanded on some of these games and other games that they didn't get to talk about, and they showed gameplay and other things, interviews. So that was really cool. Avatars are coming back. They have more colors for controllers. Overall, I think Xbox really hit it out of the park. It won all the way for me. Even if I'm an Xbox fan, they proved it. Like, they showed it off. I got to tell my brother all these things that I'm looking forward to, and then I only showed him like 4 or 5 trailers for the PlayStation side, and none of them had dates. So that is kind of like, I guess it bummed them out, because they were like, oh wow, well, PlayStation's fucking up, basically. But I am happy that I'm on the Xbox console to the point where I could be really proud and looking forward to all these games, even if it's not even that serious. It's a hobby, it's for fun, and at the same time, I can't wait to pick these games up, even if they're not. Some of these are not coming out until the beginning of next year. I don't care. When they happen because I'm happy with what they showed. All right, I'm getting tongue-tied, but either way, what the point of saying is that great show on the Xbox side. Shitty show on the PlayStation side. So obviously you guys know which one I liked more. Let me know in the comments which one you guys picked. Yeah, let me know if I talk too much, but either way, thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone. Check out the links below, and if you missed Console Corner and all that good stuff, go to Gamers Knows Best and check out our thoughts together about E3 and all that good stuff. Also, I will be doing another video talking about my top 10 or top 5 best games of E3. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Hit that little bell so you get notified, and subscribe because I'm getting closer to that 1,000. All right, later guys.